Cat, Mike has stressed this year to really not look or talk about the playoffs until you got to 10 wins. Now that you're a team, can you talk about that and 3-0 here in December and what you feel is building here in this month?
Yeah, we're definitely building. As I've said before, we're trying to peak at the right time, make sure that we're heading into the postseason with momentum, playing some of our best ball. Defense is doing that. Offense still has some growth to do. But as you said, 3-0, 3 road games, that's big. That's big, headed in the direction where we're going. You'll take these wins any way you can get them. Division win. Great team win just here on the road.
What do you think that can look like if the defense continues the track that it's on, and as an offense you guys can reach where you're trying to go? Together, what does that present?
Yeah, more wins. Obviously, when we get to putting up points the way we want to put them up and not just settling for field goals, some large wins. But it just takes playing together, playing complementary football, rewarding those guys on the defense for touchdowns when they getting those turnovers, and as I said, peaking at the right time is most important.
How disappointing is it, or frustrating? I guess you can't be disappointed to win, but you get 4 turnovers, you only score 21 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely frustrating. As I said, the defense is doing a great job giving us the ball in plus territory, and we've got to find a way to get in the end zone. Simple as that, and I'm sure we'll do that. We'll get back to practice, watch the film, make some corrections, and find a way to convert these into touchdowns.
Are you surprised that getting the ball to the wide receivers was hard today, or was the wind involved in that?
One more time?
Are you surprised getting the ball to the wide receivers was difficult, or was the wind involved in that today? Passing to the wide receivers.
It was hard.
We didn't get a lot of yards there that way.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the way that these teams have been playing us. I mean, when you've got the guys that we've got outside, they're going to put a cap on it. They're not going to let you get throws over the top, and so you've got to take the underneath throws, and hopefully you can get some run after the catch. But, I mean, I don't think the win had anything to do with it, rather than that's what the defense is giving us right now.
You mentioned the cap there. That seems to be a league-wide thing right now with quarterback. I mean, do you sense how much the league has changed offensively because of what defenses are doing? And not just you, but quarterbacks across the league right now.
One more time?
It seems like teams are playing that cap-type defense, the too high, and really forcing you guys to just check out. It's not just you. It's a lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just the way that the passing game has taken off in the last couple of years, and then just see the offenses with the weapons. When you have receivers like we have and some of these other teams, that's what you've got to do, or you'll get beat. You're giving guys one-on-one down the field time and time again. It's just, as you said, league trend. But for myself, and I'm sure quarterbacks around the league, it's important for us to stay patient.
Did you feel like y'all took any of the steps you wanted to in offensive rhythm and balance today, and if so, where?
Yeah, I mean, we had some success. I mean, obviously we want to be better and we want to get some touchdowns, and I think if we get touchdowns, we feel a whole lot better about the overall performance. But we're able to move the ball, run the ball better, obviously take some underneath throws, get the passing game going a little bit better than we have, but certainly not to our expectations and our standards, so still room to grow.
Why did the tight end touchdown, Schultz, can you talk about that play?
Yeah, just great play call from Kellen, great design. Obviously got in the jumbo package, got some motion there, checked the flats, had a chance maybe, or peaked, I guess you could say, for our guy, Connor McGovern. He was very well covered, and then Schultz did a great job of being patient and coming open on the back line.
What did you think of the atmosphere today with all the Cowboys fans?
Thought it was great. I mean, there's nothing like when it's third down on the road for their offense and the crowd gets loud. That's one of my favorite parts about being a Dallas Cowboy, and just the fans that we have and the support that we have no matter where we go is, the way that they travel, the way that they show up game in and game out on the road, it's special.
Is that the first time that McGovern's been part of a progression for you?
No, not necessarily. He's been a part of some check downs here and there, but maybe the first time he's been number 2 in the progression, so he's moving up.
What did they do to take Cooper away? I mean, he didn't get a lot of balls.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, they just put a shell on the thing, put a shell over the top. Maybe some throws, I'll look back and say I could have got it to him here or there. I know the fumble, that was me being greedy, trying to get the ball to Coop, and should have just taken Michael Gallup on the hitch right there. And when you have playmakers like that, that's where I've got to hold back and stay patient and just wait for the shots and not try to force it and understand the whole picture.
What do you think of Pollard today? What do you think of Tony today, giving him back?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was great. Tony does a good job anytime he's in the game, whether it's protection, check downs, or running the ball. He's a big part of this offense, and today showed, as I said, and all 3 of those aspects, just coming out there and giving Zeke that those reps and just giving this team some big plays when we needed it.
How important was it to turn conference and the teams ahead of you and what you need to do to move up the seeding chart?
We've just got to win. We've just got to focus on ourselves, focus on, as I said, peaking at the right time and continuing to get better. And the rest of the stuff will take care of itself. We can't sit there and watch the ticker and try to figure out what's happening around the league. We've just got to make sure that we're handling our business and things will unfold. And if they do in the benefit of us, we'll take it. If not, we'll take what we have and go control the rest.
How important was it to turn that first turnover into a touchdown?
Did we?
How important was it to
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, got you. Yeah, I mean, it was huge. Wish we would have turned all of them into touchdowns, obviously, as I say, but it was huge. We have a little bet going on. I'll let everyone know. Defense is kicking our ass, but it's turnovers versus touchdowns that we created this week, and they obviously won this one, but we'll make sure that they carries over. And, they're doing a great job getting the ball. Front sevens attacking, back ends getting their hands on balls, and it's impressive. It's great to be a part of, but as I said, we've got to reward these guys with touchdowns, and we'll make sure that we'll keep rolling it over, so we'll figure it out at the end of the year, Yeah. Great celebration, hopefully.
How did Connor Williams fare in his return to starting left guard, and what's the key for you as quarterback when your offensive line is changing to?
Yeah, just trust those guys in front of me, whether it's the switch, Connor getting back there at guard, or whether it's the two tackles, Terrence and Ty switching out. Just trusting that those guys are doing their job, and I do. I have all the faith in them doing exactly that, them communicating well all the way across the board, and Connor did a good job. Obviously, we got to go back and look at the film, but just from the raw matter of it, I'd say he did a good job, and I know he brings a spark to this offense.
These last two games,
Where did that bet come from? What caused you guys?
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence mentioned it to me, and I said, of course. So that was yesterday. It was established, and it'll be an ongoing thing. And as I said, they're on top right now.
In terms of trying to find your spots to take the deep shot and these defenses playing how you're saying they are, is there a point where you just would rather take a shot anyways, or is that just not logical?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what that turnover was, that fumble was. There's certain times that you feel like you've got it, you feel like you know what's going on, and whether it's the exact opportunity or not, you've got a guy Amari getting on a safety. You've got to be smart and realize and understand everything else that's going on. So, yeah, sometimes there's going to be opportunities that that may not exactly present, but it's the risk versus reward at that point. And and so you just got to weigh that out and make sure that I'm being smart with it and staying patient and staying within the game and not putting my team in harm.
DeMarcus, what does he mean in this locker room? I know it's other side of the ball, but you see the impact that he makes on the field and off.
I mean, he's a great leader. Just by the way how he carries himself, by the way that he plays, brings a lot of spark to this team, to this defense, and he's very vocal with it. And I think that goes a huge way when you're able to. When your great players are vocal and they bring other guys with them, and that's exactly what DeMarcus is.
These last two games.
Plane or in the meeting rooms last night?
Say again?
Did you guys make that bet on the plane ride, on the meeting room?
Yeah, we made it after the launch practice yesterday, and I made sure to tell some of the guys, and I think everybody on the team kind of knew it, and as I said, credit to them, but this thing is ongoing, so we'll catch up. Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't catch up, honestly, because I hope they keep rolling them like that.
Seeing the way the defense is playing now and knowing the potential you have on offense, does it excite you about what might become of this season?
Yeah, for sure. When you have a great defense like that, that's continuing to get the ball, a lot of excitement. But as I said, we've got to continue to improve on offense, improve on a complementary ball, and just keep getting these team wins one way or another, finding a way to win these games.
At the end of the half, did you want to call a timeout before the 3-second mark?
I did. I did. But obviously, Coach made the call. Coach called the timeout. We were able to get points. So, successful job there.
Hey, Dak, I get it. You don't apologize or feel disappointed for wins. But you personally, over the next 24 hours before you turn the focus, how do you balance frustration of not scoring touchdowns versus the happiness with the win?
Yeah, a win's a win. A win's tough to get in this league, and you have to remind yourself that. Even when you want to be frustrated, want to be I guess, disappointed in not getting those touchdowns, you have to remember that the NFL is hard, and you'll take these wins one way or another. So celebrate, enjoy this plane ride with the teammates, but watch the film at the same time, and be critical. Be critical of my decisions, be critical of the offense, but make sure that we're taking notes and we're doing everything that we need to progress and to learn from these and move forward in the right way.
Do you feel closer after today than you were a week ago to being back where you want to be offensively?
Yeah, I mean, it was in a sense it was a step. As I said, got the run game going a little bit more. Pass game had some much more, obviously, in the completion percentage success than we've had. So, yeah, I mean, it's taking a step, but our expectations or standards are way up there, and so we're going to keep pushing until we get there and then push past that.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jack.